The dictionary says that happiness is a sense of well-being, joy or contentment, and usually stems from you feeling good, proud or relieved or excited about something. And for many of you, I know that that feeling definitely happens after your cleaner has been. There are many factors that can make you happy, but lots of research shows that where you live, like the country, the town, your neighbourhood, but especially your home, all have an effect on your happiness levels. I'm Antoinette, founder of Just Helpers, the ethical housekeeping and cleaning agency for busy Londoners. I'm in a slightly different place this week, going live. I'm working out of the Sussex Innovation Centre, really cool guys. Look them up, particularly if you're an entrepreneur starting out or established in your business. So bear with me, because there'll be a bit of traffic and noise going around us. So pre-pandemic, it would have been really hard to imagine spending as much time as we do now in our homes. Our hard-working spaces have to function as offices, satellite schools, gyms, all-day cafes, and not the bougie kind, let's be clear, cinemas and conference call rooms. But even Carl Jung agreed that proposing that home is powerfully symbolic and psychologically significant, and that far more than shelter from the outside, our homes are a reflection of us and our identity, and how we construct and exist in this space is really connected to our inner narrative and mental state of mind. Now, I'm no expert on the wider aspects of happiness, but one thing I do know about is creating a home environment that brings you joy. So here's a few handy tips. Declutter, number one rule, but in true Marie Kondo style, so save what makes you happy. When I sold my first home back in 2007, I was truly shocked at how much stuff I had snaffled away at the back of cupboards. 2 pizza baking trays, who needs that? And in my loft, seriously, if the apocalypse had happened, I could have survived in my loft for a decade. So free yourself from the weight of clutter, but still surround yourself with useful, beloved things, memories of a favourite trip, well-framed photos of loved ones. But be ruthless, get rid of the rest. So some tips from the self-help decluttering movement. They've got some really cool things to say. Fold things neatly, first of all. Think Benetton for those women of a certain age. But remember, Ms. Kondo, only keep items that make you truly happy. Recycle or shred paper, all of it. Try and create a paper-free environment as much as you can. Put all of your clothes in one pile on the bed, then start pruning. Maybe a friend is useful at this point. Keeping only those things that you wear and you love. Remember my back to front wardrobe trick that I mentioned in another blog? I'll put a reference to it down below. Organise your wardrobe by item and then by colour. It helps you to quickly spot when you start to double down on items. Today I opened my wardrobe and realised I have 4 pairs of jeans. Time to prune. Stop buying fridge magnets when you travel. You know who you are. Take a photo, save the memory, but all these little trinkets that find their way back in your suitcase, get rid of them. It's just cluttering your space. Invest in memory-making experiences and not stuff. And take photos of children's school projects instead of keeping the whole shebang. Maybe keep 1 a year and keep pruning as you go. The next thing is the kettle boil rule. So one of the things that I do is a 5-minute tidy, and this usually is when the kettle is on. Do enough of these in a day, and it's surprising how quickly you can impact your space. So here's some ideas for a 5-minute tidy. Put a wash on. Deal with yesterday's clothes. Read a letter and then shred it. Fill in a form. Answer an email. Do some filing. Ideally in the dustbin or through the shredder. Empty the dishwasher, make your bed. All these little bursts of organisation create a clearer mind, take you down the path of happiness. Fix what is broken, or get rid of it to someone or somewhere else who can. And revamp a space, either by decorating. It's amazing what a quick lick of paint can do to a room, or by moving things around and feeling more feng shui. So make sure that when you do move furniture around, you arrange it to encourage socialising and bonding. Arranging your sofas in an L shape, whether they're joined or separate, can really help you focus on each other and not the big screen, and it can have a great effect. I get it, maybe you're sick and tired of each other after a year of intense family time, but the layout of your space can also steer people together or apart. Set a mood. Have lighting that you can adjust. Use lamps and candles to herald in the evening and create a softer glow and start to screen out some of that blue lighting that we need to get rid of before we go to bed. Be outside, indoors. So increase the green in your space. Being surrounded by plants is a proven health booster and can decrease anxiety amongst other things. And if you can, position your work desk facing your garden or a view with a horizon. I'm really lucky enough to look out to the sea in one direction, to the downs in another. It's definitely made working from home a joy. And I love this advice from psychologist Darby Saxby. In the end, don't get so caught up in the Instagram of it all, or need to make the room feel perfect or impeccably styled, so that you're forgetting a simple fact. It's your home. You've got to live in it, and it's got to reflect you, not the cover of Vogue magazine. So a restorative, healing home is defined by how you feel when you live inside it. And finally, to end, research shows that money apparently does not buy you happiness. The sweet spot, they say, for an annual salary is between £45,000 and £70,000 a year, not £1 million. Go figure. Personally, I love what positive psychology has to say, and that's that happiness is a state of well-being that encompasses living a good life, one with a sense of meaning and deep contentment. That's what I'm all about. Needless to say, a clean space makes it all hang together. Chew on that. Have a great week, everyone. And if you've enjoyed what I've had to say, like, comment, share, and come and say hello on one of my other social channels using the handle Antoinette Daniel JH. Have a great week.